Yeah. So, I was trying to get to Ceske Krumlov, which is this medieval town. The only reason I'm going to this place, by the way, is because I found a flyer for a hostel. The last hostel. No, wait. The hostel before the last hostel I was at. And it looked like really DIY and kind of a cool place. It's called Hostel 99. It's got like psychedelic stuff on there. I'm like, this is the place I need to be. So I bought the train ticket. When I bought the train ticket, okay, so the train left Prague at 5 p.m. I was supposed to get there at like 7:30, and I'm like, great, it's gonna be awesome. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but I'm sitting on the train, and suddenly the train comes to a stop, and they're like, everybody has to get off. Okay. By the way, none of this is in English, so I don't actually know what they're saying, but I get the gist that I'm not allowed to be on the train anymore, and it just sits there for a while, and then it goes back in the direction it came. Okay, so I walk up to the conductor, or whoever he is standing there, I'm like, this is where I'm going, I'm lost. And he's just like pointing in directions, one of which is like off the edge of the platform. I'm like, I'm gonna ask somebody else. So I asked somebody else, and she's like, don't get on this train, you need to go off the end of the platform. I'm like, so I'm like, forget it, I'm not going off the end of the platform. I go underground to the ticket office, and there's one person there. I'm like, I'm lost, and I don't speak Czech. So I give her my ticket, and she just looks at me like, wow, you're really pathetic. And she prints off this whole thing. I don't really know what she printed off. It's an itinerary, but it doesn't really make sense, to me at least. So like, the first one, okay, I got on that train, and then I had to change to another train to get to Ceske Bud something, and it's a major city. That's all I know, and it says Ceske at first, and then from Ceske Bud, which wherever, I don't know how to say the city I'm in right now. It's whatever that is. I have to transfer to a train to Ceske Krumlov. Fine, whatever. She gives me these directions. I go up to the conductor every time. I'm like, will this get me closer? Will I get closer to Krumlov this way? And for some reason, yes. So here I am. Anyway, so it was supposed to be 2 hours. It is now 9 o'clock. Ceske Krumlov is another 45 minutes away, and the train doesn't leave for another hour. And so I'm like, whatever. I find a payphone. I call the pension. The hostel. I'm like, hey, are you guys going to be around when I get there? Do you have a room? He's like, yeah, we're closing in 3 minutes. Alright, so that's not working. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll find a map. I'll find a pension advertisement. I find a pension advertisement. It's like really close to Center City. I'm like, awesome. I'm assuming I'm in Center City. I call them up, and they answer in Czech. I'm like, do you speak English? No, hold on. Put somebody on. He spoke English, I spoke English. He says, he got off the phone and said, I can't understand this person in English. I was like, do you speak German? You speak German. I can do that. My money ran out. So I was like, forget it. I find the one person in the train station. The one person. She's working at the exchange, the money exchange. And I'm like, do you have a map? She's like, no. I was like, how do I get to town from here? Oh, you go left and this way. But she kept pointing right, so I went right. And I'm just like, the first place I see him going in, it's warm enough that if I did end up sleeping outside, which it wouldn't be the first time, I'd be fine. But it's because I broke my suitcase. I finally killed the zipper. It's done. Which really frustrates me because I love this suitcase. I'm carrying too much stuff because I bought souvenirs in Prague. I'm just here. So I come in and I'm like, please tell me you speak English. She says, I can speak French or German. I'm like, German, yes. So the crucial time that I needed by German was in the Czech Republic. Good. So now I'm in this room and she's like, it's 1,000 krona a night. It's kind of expensive. I'm like, that's $50, man. For a place to sleep and breakfast, I'd probably be paying $50 anyway. I'm like, yes, here, just give me a room. Just give me a room. They gave me a towel. I have my own bathroom. I've got this power thing so I can charge my iPad and tell everybody later and, you know, be the girl who cried, I'm lost. It's me. But there's a salt mine here. So I'm going to go to this salt mine. I'm not going to Ceske Bud anymore. Forget it. It's not worth it. It's in the middle of nowhere. This place is also medieval town, by the way. I was looking on the map. The only thing I could figure out was these M's, and I'm like, maybe it means some sort of hotel place. So I was really excited, right? It doesn't. But it does mean museum. And there are all these little castle-y signs, and I found the legend. It's like castles. I'm like, yes! So I'm going to go on a tour tomorrow. And then I'm going to give up and go to Vienna. I'm so pathetic. But I really did enjoy the train ride. For whatever reason, I loved that train ride. That was excellent. I recommend riding on the train. I'm tired. It's been a long day.